Nothing makes me cringe harder than when a random girl that I know from like high school or college gets on this app and starts posting like she's an influencer and thinks that she can just become an influencer.
I'm not trying to make you mad, but I also think that a reason a lot of you are really uncomfortable when your favorite relatable influencer is no longer relatable anymore is because it makes you kind of feel like crap to still be in the same place as you were when you started following them. It doesn't even have to be a problem if you're totally comfortable with where you're at. But if you're insecure about it and somebody else gets out of the situation that you're in and they're no longer relatable to you anymore, you can't be mad at them for not being in the same situation as you.
Am I the only one who loves food? I could eat it every day. It's so good.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amaya and welcome to another episode of Amaya's Unsolicited Opinions. Honestly, y'all, you may be asking, why are we in the kitchen? Why aren't the lights on? Babe, don't be messy now. The light bill is paid. Okay, I'm in a comfy, cozy mood right now. And I've been seeing a few comments in my own comment section as a 20-year-old girl about not being relatable enough. Considering that I talk about commentary on my YouTube channel, I really don't know. I don't know what to tell you. So, I got a new mic, so we will be in the kitchen and we will be yipping and yapping because that's what I do. So, in today's video, I'm going to be talking about why in society people are starting to make it a thing to harass people who are, entering new levels of life for not being as relatable. I will be talking about the rise of relatable content, why relatability is becoming a problem, and how it's affecting its audiences, whether the content is aspirational versus being relatable. So let's get right into the video.
You guys will watch a relatable TikToker and you will love her. Sorry, any kind of content creator. You will love her, him, them, love them, love them. You love them so much, their following goes up and up and up and up. Suddenly, there are hundreds of thousands of followers. Amazing. But also, now that they've got all these followers, they're getting all this attention from brands. The brands want to dress them in designer, take them to London Fashion Week, take them abroad, fly them first class. And all of a sudden, your beloved content creator is now unrelatable. The travesty! And it's terrible, and you're so angry. Because how dare they spend the money you single-handedly gave to them? How dare they? Now you hate them. Now you're all up in their comment section talking about how terrible they are to film when they're out and about. How terrible they are to show you the life that you directly gave to them. So you leave and you look for someone who's relatable. And you find a relatable content creator and you all love and you all watch till they get hundreds of thousands of followers. And you think, great, this relatable content creator who I love is now really, really popular. But then they get the attention of brands. And the brands, they want to dress them in design.
Now, obviously, on the internet, people have been posting relatable content for as long as we can remember. But over the past couple of years, I've started to see the phrase, "that's so me," and people, just being real in TikTok videos and in their car and YouTube videos and just be authentic.
Have some compassion! Because it really affects people in ways that you could have never imagined. So if I do not find somebody soon, I'll blow up.
Hi. Which color should I use?
Oh, this one.
You don't think this one?
No, I think this one.
But what about this one?
Pick the fucking color. I really don't give a fuck. I'm ready to clock the fuck out.
And people feel a personal connection to them. Like, there's people that feel a personal connection to me. And please do connect to me. We're all connected mentally. I'm connected to you. Our souls are intertwined when you watch this YouTube video and subscribe to my channel. But anywho, when so many people start to support these content creators and they start to gain more followers, they start to enter this space of what is considered being influencer. Going to influencer events, going to brand trips, starting to have that influencer sounding speak.
Come with me to da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da, to da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da, to da-da-da-da.
A low-key, I'm starting to get that too. The more it's one thing to post on YouTube, but I'm also starting to post on TikTok. So follow my TikTok. I'm starting to notice like I'm way more comfortable talking on here because I'm being real and I'm being honest. And obviously I'm still that way on TikTok, but like doing get ready with me's and doing OOTDs and having to talk to a camera, it's so weird if you're not used to it. And I'm used to it, but it's just a different format and it's a little weird. You know, it's a little strange being out in public and being like, okay, guys, so this is what I'm seeing. And, you know, with that being said, once you start to go down this path of being an influencer and, you know, start to gain these sponsorships and these partnerships with different brands and your life is being elevated from all these people who are choosing to support you, like me, I'm a girl with taste. Obviously, I just moved in my apartment. The white kitchen is a no. I don't want these white cabinets. Personally, I will be upcycling this kitchen to become red, and y'all will see that on my TikTok or maybe on my second channel. With that being said, once these creators start to elevate and show appreciation, people start to say that their content is not as relatable. In reality, let's just say you're mad because they're succeeding, because anybody can get on the net if they have a good personality. Even if they don't, you know, people be online getting cutting up, you know, saying slurs and all that, having their tweets found up and all that, and still get all these followers. But with that being said, anybody can get on the internet, put in the time, put in the consistency, get behind the camera, you know, just make people feel at home. But what you notice is the fans that see them start off from wherever they are, like people right now. I'm 20. This is my first apartment. I don't have a white refrigerator.
Shocked, honey. I was in tears almost. And it has a white refrigerator. I was like, oh, not a white refrigerator. Girl, please put your shoes on. Let's go find you a home, honey. Ooh.
But I do have white cabinets. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in a high rise. I'm in a suburban apartment, you know, near all the nature and beauty and stuff like that. And, you know, a neighborhood I grew up in. The big suburbs, but, you know, a small neighborhood. With that being said, people who start off by watching my channel even before I hit 10K, now in the future, if I'm starting off here and y'all seeing me in my kitchen in my bathrobe talking with this Glossier lip balm, and in the future I don't do high-rise apartments, but I'm in my own house and giving Real Housewives of Atlanta, giving Neely Leaks, giving all that, and I'm talking in my kitchen like I am right now, there's people gonna see that and be like, oh, she switched up, she's acting brand new, she's not relatable. No, really, you're broke. Let's just be real. You're really broke and you're really mad. Because like I was saying before, anybody can get on the net, do the same things that they're doing, except, you know, you have to be consistent, you have to be on that hustle, you have to be on that grind, and you have to care about other people, because you literally wake up every day, like me with this channel. I wake up every day, come up with these ideas, and, you know, vocalize for people who just don't feel like saying stuff on the internet or being real on the internet. Like, there's so many things that people just be so fake about that we need to be real about. And this is one thing. Don't be mad at content creators for, you know, being on the come up, showing their accolades, showing their growth, showing their money, and showing their lifestyle, and saying that they've switched up. The only thing that switch is their financial circumstances, babe. Now, there are content creators you see that start turning into content coons.
A lot of these lifestyle and luxury influencers are actually selling you the idea of what a poor person thinks is luxury. So a lot of them, you know, they're going on these private jets, they're going to these luxury hotels, they're going into Chanel, Dior, Louis Vuitton to get this, that, whatever. But actual wealthy people don't actually live like this. You can see it by even looking at celebrities. Most of the time, celebrities are not decked out in brands from top to bottom. Like, they may be wearing an independent designer, even fast fashion at times, which is rare actually. It's because this is not how wealthy people actually live. The true luxury for them is just doing and buying whatever they want. They don't have to think about work or like where their next meal is coming from. That's the luxury. They can do whatever they want.
They get around other content creators and celebrities with all these millions of followers and they start acting fake. But the majority of the time I see this, it's not those people where all these comments are being made at. It's usually the content creators who are still speaking to their audience the same, still putting in the effort to, you know, put out good content, and they're being called fake because of the awards and of the lifestyle they've been giving for getting on the internet, being consistent, and, you know, being acknowledged for their work. And what I'm telling y'all right now, please, when I get to that point, refrain from saying that in my comment section, because babe, like, you don't want me to be rich. Like, you don't want me to be rich. You don't want me to be going on tours, you know, seeing y'all like a celebrity. high key, I want to be a celebrity. I want to be walking around, not necessarily in a place where it's like I can't go anywhere and like people are making me feel uncomfortable. You know, I don't want to be that huge. I don't know. We'll see where we go. But, you know, I want to make a really important impact on hundreds and thousands of people's lives. I just don't think that it makes sense for people to be making these comments and then expecting content creators who, you know, their whole life has changed and who you don't know in real life to go back to making the same videos, because that does sound like it sounds like you're trying to control somebody else's life. It sounds like you're trying to be in charge of how they're living. And babe, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? It's like the parasocial relationships is really get out in the hand. If it's really pissing you off that a Jackie, Ina, or, you know, like a big content creator went from making YouTube videos in their little house, in their little kitchen, with their little fridge, to years later with a huge mansion, cars paid off and all of that. If that makes you feel uncomfortable, we need to be unlocking the real issue, your insecurities, because you shouldn't be mad that another person is experiencing a different part of life, considering a lot of people, well, I'm not going to say a lot of people start off at the end, because, you know, there's a lot of nepotism. Like, I grew up in the suburbs. I'm seeing the nepotism as somebody in college that, you know, has to work for their apartment, unfortunately. But when it comes to content creation, I would say that a lot of people low-key start off on similar playing ground, because right now content is about, it's not just about the rich people and pretty people and stuff like that. It's also about how authentic you are, which is why you're seeing so many creators who've, you know, come from poverty and come from broken homes and broken families, get online and get all these followers and their life be changed. Like right now, YouTube is paying my rent. As a college student, I genuinely appreciate y'all, because working retail and working this job market has been the most ghetto thing I've had to experience. Feels like as a marketing major, you know, building this audience for myself is not only just good for, not just financially, you know what I'm saying? Like as far as paying my rent and, you know, now I have a car. My boyfriend bought me a car, but, you know, now I have a car. I have to pay those expenses and stuff like that. But also, it opened doors for my marketing career and who Amaya and where Amaya wants to go and whose lives Amaya will be affecting in the future.
As stupid as influencers may look, filming themselves and blah, 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 understand that social currency is very real. My boyfriend and I are going on vacation, so we were looking at Airbnbs. We found a place that we like. It's huge, it's beautiful, but it's pretty significantly more expensive than the other Airbnbs that we were looking at. And the other ones are nice, but this one's just really nice. My boyfriend messages, and I don't know exactly what he asked, but I'm assuming he asked if they could go lower on the price or if there's wiggle room. I'm not sure. They say absolutely no, nope, no, no. I message the big dog. And I say, hi, I'm a content creator, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. When I say they cut that price tag in half, that Airbnb is now cheaper than all of our other options, every single one of them. So although it may look a little cringy when we're filming ourselves getting out of bed, even though we clearly weren't sleeping and we set up the camera, the real world benefits, I'm sorry, they're eating every time.
I'm not trying to see people get mad at me for those same things, speaking as a content creator. But at the same time, I can't acknowledge that content creators who really get into that world and really allow that to change them, that really does put a distaste in your audience's mouth when you go from, you know, the girly who's so relatable and so sweet to, hi, and I was just saying on a Tuesday night, and do you even know Rihanna? And like, I'm just not feeling your vibe. And when you turn into that type of person, and when you turn into, you don't even have Chanel, don't talk to me, I don't care if you're my fan, get the cameras out of my face, then it becomes disgusting and distasteful and uncomfortable. And yeah, that's where I can acknowledge that the relatability, that's gone and that needs to come back. But yeah, if you like this one, I don't even know what this video was. This was more like a rant. Not gonna lie, I just feel so comfortable, so at peace in my kitchen. I did just get fired today. I did just get pooped on by a bird, and it is raining. So yeah, But that was it for this video. If you liked it, like, comment, and subscribe. Follow my other channel. Y'all tell me if you want like little videos like this and little vlogs and stuff like that on my other channel, because y'all know, like, you know, I'm going into junior college. I'm going to stuff. I'm going to be outside, you know. I'm going to be outside. I don't know if y'all want to be entering that side of my life or not. You know, hopefully I get enough followers and subscribers where, you know, I'll be going into the clubs. Open the door. It's Amaya. Open it. I get in free. It's Amaya. And they're playing off my playlist in the club. But yeah, that was it for this video. Like, comment, subscribe, and have a beautiful day.
My neighbors look like Halle Berry, but she don't love me, she's too scared.